Doing a first shots of the NAA mini revolvers. Now I got the two standard models, one in I think like a 1-inch barrel and then the other in a 2 1/4 or something inch barrel, and then the Huntsman in a 3-inch barrel with a much larger grip. Now what we're gonna do is we'll show you shooting these side by side. We'll show you the muzzle rise. The other thing that I want to show you is I got a nice clean target here. I want to see if these guns are stabilizing these 22 critical defense by Hornady. So we're gonna run through it all. We'll try it out. I think the most we'll go is maybe 15 yards, but we'll see how it goes and see how they handle. See if this is something that you are interested in either buying or carrying. Now, before I get into shooting, I did want to show you guys how I carried this mini revolver the other day. I got this ankle holster by Sticky Holsters, wore some more baggy jeans than I'm wearing today, and carried it just like this. Holds the gun very well and conceals it, and it just gives you a nice spot to put a small gun like this on a different part of your body as a backup gun. Now these NAA mini revolvers are primarily going to be used as a backup gun if you have a malfunction in your primary gun, or you can't get to your primary gun but you can get to this one. That's what you're gonna do. And I just wanted to showcase this a little bit, and it works actually pretty well. I left this thing on my ankle for the better part of like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours. It was very comfortable, didn't notice it, but you do need very baggy jeans. So like a boot cut or a loose cut type of jeans. And you can wear this gun right here all day long, no issues. So I just wanted to show that for you guys. And just have this, keep in mind that this is something you could do with this gun. Okay, first up we got the small little barrel, so we're going to show you how this one shoots here. Now we're just doing one-handed straight into the dirt. Quite a bit of muzzle climb. Okay, now we'll do a little two-hander. See if we can control that a little bit more. A little bit better. All right, there we go. All right, now we got the not much, but a little bit longer barrel, so let's see how it does. First off, one hand. Not as bad muzzle climb. Okay, two-handers. Okay. All right, now the much longer barrel. Two hands. I think that as we saw with this background and showing the muzzle climb, obviously the much longer barrel and the bigger grip help control these types of guns much better. Now, this grip here is not something that you couldn't find. You can definitely get a bunch of these larger grips almost anywhere really, on Amazon, on NAA, and you can put a much larger grip on your mini revolvers. But you just want to keep in mind, if you want, the most controlled shooting experience, you definitely want to get a little bit longer of a barrel. And I think that 2 1/4 inch barrel there is, the way to go. Okay, next what we're going to test with these little things is we're going to see if these short little barrels actually stabilize that 22 Magnum. So we're going to try to fire at that paper target. It's 5 yards away. We'll see if we can hit it. We'll see if the bullet punctures in nice perfect circles or if it flies off. So we'll be able to see that pretty clearly once we test this out. All right, let's go grab that target. Okay, as we can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots, and none of them went into this paper target cleanly. So that little, 1-inch barrel is not stabilizing those bullets at all. So let's try the much larger barrel and see if that one fares any better. All right, we got the target all covered up with new little stickers. So let's give the 2-inch barrel a try here. All right, let's go grab it. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm guessing my 5th shot flew off. So these two are pretty circular. This one definitely entered in an angle, and this one definitely hit it at the side. So with the 2-inch barrel, you're getting a little bit better results. It looks like it's stabilizing it better, but not the best yet. So let's try that much larger barrel at 3 inches and see what results we get there. All right, now we got the 3-inch barrel. Let's give it a try. Much better results. Now, for this whole time I've been aiming here. I had one to go low, still circular, and the rest here, 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 and here. As you can see on paper, they were stabilized and they made clean entry holes. So if you really want to be accurate, or at least have a chance at accuracy, you probably want to go with a 3-inch barrel on these things. So now let's just get some shots on it. Now I know I said I was going to try 15 yards. I don't even know if I'll be able to do that. We'll try 10 and we'll go from there. We'll just do a few shots, see if we can at least hit the target and go from there. All right, we are 5 yards away. We're just going to try this one-handed. Hit. Miss. 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 Hit. I believe that's it. Yep. So, you're really deadly accurate at 5 yards. Okay, now we are at 10 yards. Now, what I have loaded in this little 1-inch barrel gun is Hornady 30 grain VMAX, and it has that ballistic tip there. So we're just trying these out. I'm not going to expect any more accuracy out of it, but let's see if we can at least hit the target. Now, like I said, we're at 10 yards. Yeah, I got nothing. I couldn't even get close to that thing. And if you're able to see it on camera, I mean, it seemed like it was going completely all around. So your effective range with this thing might be 5 yards at the most. All right, same with those 30 grain VMAX, now in the 2-inch barrel. Nothing. All right, back to 5 yards. 2-inch with the critical defense. Hit. Hit. Miss. Hit. Miss. With the 2-inch, you can be a little bit more accurate, but your effective range is still with, 5 yards and in. So let's go grab the other one. Okay, 3-inch, we got the critical defense, we're at 5 yards. Now I'm hoping that we hit more because this one actually has sights on it. So let's see. And I also apologize for the loud shots going on in the background. The government has been shutting down a lot of my preferred range choices. So we're in a more public area, unfortunately. So anyways, back to the programming. Hit. 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 All 5 shots hit that target at 5 yards. Let's go to 10. 10 yards. Got the VMAX 30 grains. Let's give it a go. Miss. Hit. Dud. Now let you guys let me know. Do you have duds like this with the VMAX Hornady rounds? Because I have a lot of duds with these rounds, and I don't know what it is, but they're just not it. Another dud. Okay. Miss. I think this one's been spent. This one is miss. Miss. Well, with this 3-inch barrel, you can definitely get a little bit further, but not by much. Let's try those critical defense and see if we have better luck. All right, well, let's try to do this before my camera dies. Miss. Miss. It was going high both times. Hit. Hit. Dud. Holding fire. Okay. Miss. Okay. Well, as you guys can tell, longer barrel. Get the longer barrel with these things. You will have a lot more fun. And I mean, maybe you like the challenge and like trying to hit further away objects with such a small gun, but if you want to be any useful with it in like a concealed carry scenario, get the longer gun. Alright guys, these mini revolvers, super fun to shoot. Definitely, if you're gonna go pick one up, get a longer barrel. You'll save yourself a little bit more headache trying to hit things in practice with it, because there's just not enough barrel, not enough twist to stabilize these bullets for the Magnum rounds. And preferably, if you can find one with sights on it like this one, even better. Super fun, they're compact, and like I showed you earlier in the video, they make great backup ankle guns. Even if you're just like going out walking the dog and you know want something on you but you don't want to take your full-size gun, these are perfect. Super easy to grab. You can throw them on in like a loose fitting pair of pants. They won't weigh you, or shorts, and they won't even weigh you down. Super easy, and it's something to have on you. Now, don't get me wrong, this little one right here with the 1-inch barrel still has a purpose. If you are up close and someone's in your face, this is where this gun would shine. Whereas this one kind of gives you a little bit more space to, you know, make a further away shot. and this one is kind of like a happy medium. And as I said, there are different types of grips online that you can find. They're pretty interchangeable. They do come with a single action style grip. They come with big honky grips. I think there's one that has a laser out there somewhere. So you could get a laser grip if you wanted. There's all sorts of things that you could trick out grip wise with these mini revolvers. Now, I will say, if you are willing to spend a little bit more money, now I haven't personally held one, but this is kind of just like my opinion on just what I've seen online. The top brake model has a Schofield design, and it ejects those rounds for you as you undo it. With these style, you actually have to take the cylinder pin and punch out those rounds like so, because they don't just fall out, whereas that top brake design ejects them out for you. And the other thing I would say is get these little button style cylinder pins if you don't get the top brake model, because this one that has the pull down then pull out design, it's a little bit harder to handle. It's a little harder to reload. It's just not as good of a design as the little button design. But the nice thing about this one, it comes with an outside the waistband holster, which, you know, if you wanted to carry this outside the waistband, go for it. But like I said, don't make this your like everyday go-to carry gun. It's good for its certain scenarios, but it's not like gonna take your main carry. But that's the video, guys. I hope that was a little bit informative on these NAA mini revolvers, and if you're interested in them, kind of give you a little bit more peek into what they can do, what to expect when firing them, and how far their effective range is as far as accuracy goes. So the 22 Magnum is a still good overall cartridge and can be a deadly one. You just gotta, you know, put it where it counts, you know, make your shots and put them where it counts. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.